All right. Are we ready for date 3, Milo?
Special date?
The special date. Special dates. All right.
I'm so excited!
You better be excited. That's right. You do your little arm flappies. What they say about third dates. They can get pretty serious. You might not have time to browse Dad for a while. Are you ready?
Yeah.
We're way ahead of you, game. Way ahead of you. Pet every dog.
Well, not the one in Robert's house.
Yeah, apparently she'll fuck your shit up. Ever since we had that picnic in the graveyard, Damien and I have been spending a lot of time together. We go on nighttime strolls pretty regularly. Dude, that is so much fun. Just walking around in the middle of the night.
That's my favorite time to have a walk, yeah.
Yeah, because it's cool out.
When I'm in a proper neighborhood to do so.
Yeah, fair enough. He was so impressed with my first letter that I wrote him that he insisted we only communicate by post instead of through Dadbook. I initially protested, but he gave me one of his old signet rings to use as a seal for my letters, and I just couldn't say no. You don't say no to a signet ring.
Did he propose? I don't know, you tell me. Is signet ring etiquette for I want to marry you?
Pardon me, Puddle Juzzy is crawling into the air conditioner. Hang out with that goth dad again? You know it, baby.
He's gonna be your goth dad pretty soon. Please, Amanda, you know his name. Yes?
Be honest with me here, Pops. Is he actually a vampire? I remember you inviting him to our household that one time, and I've seen The Lost Boys, and I honestly would have preferred trying to see if he could have walked through the threshold of our home under his own power.
Wait, okay, so you're gonna be like, oh, we can reenact the Lost Boys. He can be Max, and you can be one of the Coreys.
And who are we?
We're Diane, what's her name?
We're
the mom.
We're a girl.
Yeah.
I've never seen The Lost Boys, dude. We've been over
That's
this.
on the list. Anyway, sorry, I was having a fantasy. Yes, Amanda. I have become Damien's familiar. I am compelled under his curse.
Oh, we're Renfield?
Yes, where are the bugs? I want bugs, please. I'm addicted to bugs and Damien's dick.
And quoting the Bible.
I'm sorry, sweetie.
Turn into a bat.
I don't think...
Ugh. What's the point of being a vampire if you can't turn into a bat?
I'm a familiar. Well, okay, I'm off.
Are you taking the car, or are you flying off into the night on the leathery wings of a bat?
One of those. While I'm out, you can throw away the garlic bread that's in the freezer so I don't die. That would be great.
I'm keeping it in there as insurance. You understand, right?
That's my girl.
She knows how to protect herself. Hi! He's back.
Hello.
There he is. Damien and I walk along the water's edge, chatting. Damien's cloak. He hates it when people call it a cape. Damien's cloak flutters behind him in the breeze. I think the only difference is that a cloak has a hood.
Does he got one?
Where a cape doesn't. I don't know, I haven't seen his back.
Turn around, Damien. We just want to look at your hood.
Yes.
This is gonna seem...
That was worse. That was so worse.
This is gonna seem like a silly question, but why do goths wear black?
Gothic subculture has always been associated with death, so it would make sense that the style surrounding it would be greatly influenced by mourning. Interesting enough, though, was that the Victorian era, Queen Victoria herself mourned the death of her late husband for 10 whole years, wearing black for the rest of her life. If that's not goth, I don't know what is.
Get over it, honey. You own half of the world, you're good.
You own half of the world, Victoria! Half of the world, and there's a giant golden statue of your husband in the middle of Hyde Park.
Yeah, get some sexy Indian butt boy and just go to town.
And what a weird place.
You know, the jewel of her empire.
Jesus. That's a little erotica waiting to happen.
Victoria and her
Indian butt boy.
boy.
I have seen Prince William star in a couple of those.
Oh, okay. Okay. I have another question.
Go ahead.
How are you so comfortable with death? You mentioned in the graveyard that it helps you appreciate your life, or something. This is getting deep. Okay,
Yeah,
Jesus.
it is. He only makes that face when he's serious. I've experienced several losses over the course of my life, and I truly believe that the only manageable way to cope with it is to accept that death is simply a part of living. Amen, sir. It is the single universal truth for every human who has ever lived. I'm going to die. you're going to die, and life carries on without us.
Unless you will have, like, Joseph probably has a different idea.
God.
But,
Don't interject the Antichrist in our meeting with a vampire. How many times have I told you this?
But anyway, doesn't that make you feel scared?
It is getting really deep. But the third date with
oh, yes!
Yeah, the third dates always get kind of deep.
Death and fucking.
And death and fucking. Not at all. Without the advances of modern science, death was everywhere in the Victorian era, and yet funerals were major.
Most eras. Yeah.
And yet funerals were major social functions. They also had cast iron caskets. Go look some of that shit up, peeps. It is fucking creepy. Cast iron? Yeah, cast iron. These were really, really expensive, and they were made as effigies.
Were they gonna shoot the corpses out of the coffins?
What?
Like a cannon. It could probably hold it.
Anyway, Victoria cast iron coffin art is fucking scary. End of story. Victorians were obsessed with mementos of their loved ones, even going so far as to take elaborately staged photographs of their dead relatives. Yes, we have a couple of those.
Oh, yeah.
The little infant boy dies, and you replace his eyes with glass and put him on your lap and take a photo. Fucking weird.
That is kind of weird. Okay.
Ugh.
Could be worse. Could be their weird hair fetish.
Can you tell me how to say it? Minutai?
The minutiae.
Minutiae, thank you. The minutiae of mourning was so complex that there was set periods of grieving that were deemed acceptable based on who in your life had passed. Now, we don't have any of that. If you lose someone, you end up feeling lost yourself because we have no modern equivalent of these formalities. We need to allow ourselves time to grieve, to feel that loss fully, but not allow it to consume us.
No, we have a 12-step program of basically just get over it.
Yeah, that's all 12 steps, just constantly repeated at you ad nauseum, followed by, I'll pray for you.
Yeah.
That's pretty much how it goes.
Because, we're a culture of youth. We don't think about death.
Mm-hmm. Obsessed with the teenagers. So, no, I'm not afraid of death. I believe there's a way to spend your life dreading the end of it. The time we have here is brief and fleeting and occasionally cruel, but it is at all times precious. To stare death in the face and live despite that, I think, is a noble existence. Let's save the mourning for the dead.
Amen.
My penis.
Wow. That was beautiful.
Yes, he is. I can see the moonlight in the bay glint off of Damien's eyes. He smiles. We turn to the harbor and watch ships pass, breathing in the salty sea air. I look to Damien again and can't help but be entranced by his charm, his mystery. I find everything about him so fascinating. I lean in closer to Damien, closing my eyes as I do so. Wow, that was fast! Took us an entire episode to kiss Hugo.
Damien, gather my rosebuds.
Oh my god, what the I'm so sorry. his cell phone went off. I'm sorry. I talked over it.
That is so ironic.
So sorry. I have to take this.
Damien's cell phone.
Damien's cell phone went off. Oh, and this is what happened. Yeah, this is what happened the first date. Damien steps away to answer his phone. Oh no, I hope it isn't Lucian again.
Probably is.
After speaking in hushed tones for a few moments, Damien returns to me.
Everything okay?
What?
There's an emergency.
Someone die? Lucian?
No, thankfully. But I must
Damn
take my
I
leave.
wanted him to be dead.
Whoa! God, stop it. You can't wish the vampire's son dead.
Say that sentence again.
There were several questions there. Haley, hang on to that, because later I'm going to tell you everything that was wrong in that sentence.
Okay, is there anything I can do to help?
Dads do have to stick together, right?
Yes.
I'll stick to you hard.
You know it.
Then come. There isn't time to waste.
Yes, master.
Did you have to do the voice?
Did he have to say, then come?
Did you have to do the voice, though?
He
Was
started
that necessary? Are we Lucy? Are we Lucy or Maria?
I think at the moment that with the voice
We're Renfield.
we're Renfield, yeah.
Yeah, there we go. After a short drive in silence, we arrive at a rundown building on the outskirts of town.
Where are we?
better if I just show you.
Oh, we're probably near the coffee shop or the aquarium.
Do you keep your ex locked up in here?
Oh. Yeah, is your favorite novel Jane Eyre?
Hang on, we're in a hospital.
Uh-oh.
Or, no, hang on, those are kennels. I push the surprisingly heavy door open and find myself in a dimly lit waiting room. A few rickety chairs line the walls, and there doesn't seem to be anyone behind the front desk. There are a few paintings and pictures on the wall, but they're so nondescript I'm still unsure of what kind of place this even is. This is quite a different tone from Hugo's last date.
Mm-hmm.
Whew. Wait here for a moment. I'll be right back. Damien walks off down a corridor, his boot heels echoing through the halls of the seemingly empty building.
What if the Eastern Dragon got in a car crash? We'll tell you, this is very much different than Hugo's last date.
Right. Distant howls echo from someplace I can't see, and there's a faint scratching sound, like claws on tile. Okay, so we're in some kind of pet shelter thing. I cautiously peek down the hall and find stall after stall of scared-looking dogs. A few of them notice me and skitter up to the chain-link fence, sticking their noses through to sniff at the air. What have I gotten myself into? Suddenly the lights shut off. I panic. Unsure of where I am or how I can get out, I stumble through the darkness, my breathing getting heavier and heavier.
Damien, do you have a furry slave that ran away and was captured by the vet?
Well,
now is returned to you?
You had to interject furries into this, didn't you?
Pour milk all over my cereal daddy.
Everybody go follow Tony the Tiger's Twitter page right now. Go do it. The lights finally turn back on. It's
Hey,
Mary.
sailor!
Why are you here?
I'm back, bitches!
I would have preferred the furry.
Mary, what are you doing here?
Come on.
You aren't here for the fight club?
I don't want to get punched in the face.
Great, because this is an animal shelter.
Does she work there?
I guess.
What?
We take care of stray animals, and then people adopt the stray animals. Do you see where we're going here? Don't you see the pets when you walked in?
Well, I mean, I had 1,000 other different things those kennels could have been used for, so...
They're great! Oh, sorry, I didn't really expect to see you volunteering or caring for innocent creatures in an animal shelter.
Oh my. Ugh.
Wow. Okay, kid. Way to put me in a box. Dames, you hear this baloney?
You called him Dave.
Just one moment.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, sorry.
Just one moment. Thunder cracks and the door bursts open, appearing from the shadows I see. Whoa!
Ghost Johnny, come and look at this.
Ghost Johnny's gonna see it when he's editor Johnny. He's got a ponytail! He's got a ponytail! He's got a ponytail! He's got a ponytail! I need arrows on the ponytail, look at it!
Okay, I'm willing to give up the furry slave, and this is okay.
For the ponytail?
Yeah, this is good. This is good.
Hey. He's got a belt buckle. Still see his junk. It's Damien. He looks completely different. No cloak, no Victorian-era clothing, no makeup. I wasn't planning to share this side of me until much later, but I'm not as goth as you think. I'm a systems administrator for the IT department of a realty company. That's what he does? That's what he does?
He's got to pay for that.
You're still sexy. Here, open up those polos. Guys, wear a polo, open up all the buttons.
Let's see some clavicle.
Unless your pectorals are really, really small.
And Mary, you got a bust too. Let's get rid of that sweater. Let Jesus hang in the boobs.
Yes.
Come on. Both of you two. Come on.
I wear tennis shoes to work and I listen to Bruce. Oh, that's what broke you? That's what broke you? Tennis shoes or Bruce Springsteen? Which one?
Bruce Springsteen.
I enjoy going to the hardware store and looking at storage solutions, and I volunteer at this animal shelter in my spare time. I'm boring. I'm fascinated with Victorian history and the goth lifestyle. That much is true. It's just not all that I am. And I need you to know that.
Hate to kill the moment here, but there's some pressing business that needs attending to.
Oh, my.
Oh, right. I'm sorry, I'm distracted by his arms. Oof. Oh, there's your furry.
It's Duchess Constantinople, or Caribbean.
Any interchangeable C name.
It's Duchess Cheddar Cheese.
Editor
Cordelia.
Editor Johnny, show the world who Constantinople is. No, not the one in Turkey. There you go. That one.
Who's Duchess Cordelia?
She's one of the pups. Gets out all the time. She somehow learned how to open doors, and now she's unstoppable.
Dude, you could sell that. You could capitalize that dog. When did she get out?
This morning, I went to go sing. I went to go sing sea shanties at Sally sells seashells at the seashore to the cats. When I came back, she'd already bolted. I had to stay here with the pets, so I need you to go and find her.
Of course.
Where could she be?
She always ends up running off to the same places. Here, let me draw you a map.
Alright, I feel a treasure hunt coming on, so I'm gonna save.
Ah.